Networks Academy. Today we will start a new video for CRUD operation in Node.js. So let's start. First I open my previous project. Let's open the VS Code. My previous project is my API. The link is mentioned in my channel. Okay, and video also mentioned in my channel, Networks Academy. So previously I done implement the MySQL into the my Node.js project. Okay, so afterward I use this project for creating the CRUD operation into the Node.js using Postman. Okay, so I open Postman in another tab, like in my Chrome browser. So Postman, and as you like, I'm signing into the Postman for using the APIs, and just I open my API project, and here I use CRUD operation for user model. Okay, so I use CRUD operation for user model, like here I just open the notepad notepad. Okay, and here I mention the task which we handle on that my API. So here create user. Okay, then delete user, list all the user, and edit user using Postman. Okay, so I pass the object of user. So I pass the object of user, and then I create user into MySQL, then delete user and get all the users from the database and edit user. Okay, so I run this project node app.js and local. Local is for the running the project in the local environment. Okay, so I mentioned the configuration of local in the config.js file. Here is the config.js file, and I mention all the local database connection in this uh, configuration, in this config file for local DB connection, local database connection with the MySQL. So here I run the XAMPP server because I use the PHP for MySQL. It is included in the XAMPP, so I run that XAMPP server. Yeah, running the XAMPP server. Okay, and uh, let's check my database, which is already created. I think I already created for previous project. Just check out my channel. Here there is another video of starting the Node.js API. After that I just used the same project for the uh, MySQL implementation, and same project I use right now for that CRUD operation. Okay, so I use Edge for opening the database. Okay, localhost phpMyAdmin is a URL for opening the database. Okay, and here I use this XHR new DB for user master. And user master, I have user master table with so many fields, but I use only some of the fields from the user master table, like name, email id, mobile number, country code, username and password, for testing purpose, for testing the CRUD operation. Okay, so just I create one create URL for in the user routing. Check out my previous video for how to create the user routes, services and all these things. Okay, so I use the post method for creating the API. Okay, so I use addUser API and just pass one method from the user services, but this method is not created yet, so I need to create that one. Okay, another one is I another. Okay, so after that I need to create this method in the user services for passing the data. So I go to the user services js file, and here I create one method. So type exports. Okay, export is declaration for the uh, just pass, creating no new method in the JS. It is the format for getting the accessing the method from the another services. So here and add user function. So here is the one method I created. That method having try catch. Okay, and I pass user, and request and response passes into that method, and this request and response pass into another method of user DAO. Okay, so in user DAO also I need to create one. It is a basic middle layer for services. We will use this service layer for just creating the business logic into services. But right now for CRUD operation we don't need business logic into that. So I directly pass the detail which is get from the router to services, and then I will pass that detail to add user method in user DAO. Okay, so here I go to user DAO, just like using this method. Okay, and here I use exports. Okay, and add user function. I already used the Codium plugin, which is directly creating some logic which already done into your project or any other project within that machine. So it will getting the your Codium is accessing your pattern of writing the code, and that pattern of writing the code it will store into any services and return back to you whenever you create a logic or code for the any other um, logic or task. Okay, so here add user. So here passing the request body and creating the user. This is the code. I'm passing some request body, and which request body accessing the user master table using the ORM. Okay, and this user master ORM I already mentioned into the model like here. So all the fields of the user master table I will mention here. Okay, so this is the user master, and these are the details. Okay, so here I have mentioned I just initialized one variable for model using the ORM model and create the one record. Okay, so here add method is mentioned. So already just routes also I mentioned, add user, and after that services, and then user DM. Okay, so I I am running my code into local. Okay, and using Postman. Oh, sorry, just Postman is open. Actually, I'm previously I used this Postman for get all user method. So Exia, yes, I use that. So uh, I think URL is temporary saved. Recently, I don't get any URL. Okay, so I create one request, another request, add user. Okay, so add user. I just pass this user request. Yes, database is connected with the, yeah. So here in user routes of add user method, here is the post method I use. So I use the add user method, add user. So I think my project is running on the port 3000. Okay, so I need to mention localhost, http localhost. Okay, http local, because http don't have secured layer, so we don't use https, only use http localhost colon 3000, then add user. This is the URL for calling the add user method. Okay, and recently I don't use any token based authentication for that, so not needed to use authorization. Okay, so only I need to pass here the JSON data. Okay, so firstly I think previously I use one localhost API. Okay, localhost colon 3000 slash get all user method. So I need to check that one. Yeah, sorry, I need to just open Postman agent here because I'm accessing the API locally. So that purpose I need localhost. Yes, Postman agent. So Postman agent is now started here. So I need to send again. Yes, got it. So result is getting into here. Just previously added. I just added by hard coded into the database these two data, these two object. Okay, so I add another object using add user method. So this is my JSON object. I just change first add user. Okay, first add user. Okay, these two details I have changed into the database. So I send that one. Sorry, 404 error is found. I think add user. you cannot get add user method. Okay, so I think add user method is not getting here. Add user, and what is the add user? Yes, these both are in add user method. Okay, sorry. Add user method is I'm using the get method, so we need to use post method for that because we use here the post method. Okay, so here I pass the detail. Yes, false. Name sequentialize violation. Okay, primary must be unique. Okay, so which is the primary? I think mobile number is a primary or unique username. So I will change that one also. Okay. So in body tag, I just change user one and username is a triple one. It pass. Oh, sorry, not unique validation key, not unique. Duplicate entry. Oh, sorry. So I think this is from the database side. So I am changing that one here. Unique auto incremented. Yes, auto incremented is that. So where is which is the unique? Oh, sorry. Here we don't need to pass the user ID because user ID is unique. So that's why it will will auto increment, getting the auto incremented value. Okay, so just send that one. Yeah, I like. So another thing, we need to just create another API for delete the user. Okay, so here we create another API for deleting user. So here app. So anyone can pass whole object of the user or only the user ID into that API. So I will create one API delete user. Okay, here, and just follow the same instruction, same provision as I previously created the method for the add user. So here I will create the one another method in user services. So here I open that one and create another service method. Okay, so exports, just delete user. So only I just created this pattern is already just have in my podium AI. So that's why it already just provide me the structure of coding. Yes, this is my structure of coding. I am just passing user method, just using try catch into that, passing the, just getting the another services method. Just delete user is a method, means just I need to create in the user DAO. Okay, so here I just go to user DAO, and here I create another method, export delete user. Okay, try catch, I just define one constant user. Okay, and I just mention soft delete here. Okay, here, so I update just only is deleted one into the database. Here if the is deleted is 0 every time whenever I added any object user object into the database. Okay, so whenever we delete any record of the of from this object, I need to just update is deleted one field to is deleted one, as this object is a soft deleted. Okay, so here is deleted one I mentioned, and I pass the user id, which user id I get into is deleted one, updated as it's deleted one. Okay, so here I save that database and just I rerun the whole project. Yes, the project is running now. And in Postman, I just list down all the data. Yes, one user profile and another one is the first added user. And this recently added object is I need to delete it. Okay, so here I pass the I just pass the detail of the object in new requested API. Yeah, just add one request. Yes, yeah, I did, and the name of the request is delete user. Okay, and here is the post method, and I need to pass the object whole of object into database. If you pass whole object into database, it will also fine, or you need to pass only user id. Both will okay for you. Okay, so I only pass the user id into delete user, delete the user method route. Okay, so well, just I mention http one url like delete user url localhost colon 3000/delete user. Okay, so I post that one. That response will become, oh sorry, here is the delete user method 404. So I need to check again what happening. Yes, I'm post method delete user, delete user, delete user. Okay, so all is okay here. I need to, yes, here I am not saving the user router routes file, so I save that one again, and I am running again this here and pass the send the delete user. Yes, delete user is successfully. So I check into the database, is the is deleted bit is updated or not. Yes, it is updated. Okay, so it for last record just I added first added user, the is deleted field is updated. Okay, so delete user is also working fine. After that we will work for the edit user. Okay, so app dot post update user. Okay, here update user is working. Here export update user, and then in user hero here I mention update user. So any field which we pass here need to update. Okay. Okay, so it is done now. So same thing, I need to rerun the project, open the Postman, add one request here, update user, and then type URL http sorry localhost, okay, and update user, okay, update user. So here I change uh, two fields only. Yeah, here I change only two fields. User ID I have passed, and here I deleted all these things. Only I update mobile number 98601678, and name FR. Okay, so these are the four fields I need to update into database. So yes, sorry, I forgot to change the method. Yes, I need to use post method for that. Yeah, okay, true. Yes, response is correct. So I check that one in using get all users. Yes, it will be changed. So thank you guys. This is the Crud operation, which actually the previous video of MySQL, I already done the get all user API. So this is the next video of this previous session. Okay, thank you, bye.